Who knew? Kansas City Royals, they're digging in. I mean, they're making a significant commitment in terms of where they're going with their team, at least for 2021 and maybe the next couple of years.
Yeah, I wonder if they see an avenue a little bit because of Carlos Santana's old team. We're expecting, well, Carlos Santana has left. We're expecting at some point Francisco Lindor will be traded. There might be some room to start moving up in the AL Central, and good for the Royals here. I think this is for a total of less than $20 million. You address your rotation, Mike Minor, you address your daily lineup, Santana, even hitting low last year, his on-base percentage. I think he walked more than he struck out.
Yeah.
The Royals had the 4th worst on-base percentage in the majors last year. It helps, a younger lineup see how to handle a bat-to-at-bat in Santana. Holland helped with the bullpen. And look, I'm probably going to be wrong about Michael Taylor because it hasn't happened. I always thought there was an upside that we haven't seen yet. At worst, he's a helpful 4th outfielder. So good for them for addressing it. And there's going to be, in this market where there's 300-ish free agents, if supply continues to outstrip demand, and especially early demand, there are probably other areas that the Royals could address to deepen their team and become a more interesting, maybe not a contender, but certainly a more interesting team for 2021.
What do you think, Case? About
they have some good pieces. They have some good pieces already. Whit Merrifield, Soler's got some big-time pop. You know, you go into that rotation. Hunter Dozier's a really nice player. I agree with Sherm. Michael Taylor, I'm waiting for him to kind of go off. Mondesi's a guy, is an all-star waiting to happen. Sal Perez came back and had a great year, too. That's a pretty good lineup right there. I like it. And you address the rotation with Minor. You bring back Greg Holland, who had a great year last year. I really like their team. And I like Dayton Moore just saying, hey, listen, let's go get some guys right now. Let's make some good signs. And let's spend not a ton of money, but get some really good players for the right price.
And don't forget, they've drafted high pretty much since they went and won the World Series in 2015, contended in 16. In the time since, the 3 or 4 years since, they've been one of the worst teams in sport, drafted near the top. They're filled with young starting pitching that is getting closer. Singer made it to the majors last year. So, you're going to start to do that. And Bobby Witt Jr. was high draft pick. You probably have your shortstop or something with Mondesi of the near future. You always have a chip in Merrifield if you want to continue to deepen things. And they're going to have money moving forward. Danny Duffy and Sal Perez's contract run out after this year. Soler's a free agent. Those are talented guys that need to be replaced. But we're seeing this team is willing to spend a little money under their new owner, John Sherman, good last name, to...
no relation, right?
Well, it's amazing. We had a Bruce Sherman and a John Sherman buy teams. Right. Where the heck was I when that was falling out of the sky? But I do like... The Royals built a lot of good collateral around the sport with how they treated their people during the pandemic by not laying people off, sticking with their group. And I think there's a good feel about them around the game. And I think if there's a coin toss for a player, which team do I go to? I think that coin toss could go to the team that has treated its people well.
That's a very good point. Very good point. All right, so Royals trying to make some move in the AL Central.